back is not a concern, you can take your leg all the way out, the opposite leg. So take your left leg straight up, right here. Let's pull it, stretch that hamstring, then point that toe. And we're going to circle across the midline and down, around, and up. Now, as you do that, pull that rib cage together, tighten that muscle here. So tighten, and we'll do 4 more, and then 3, and 2, and 1. I'd rather go slow and have you focus and concentrate on what's happening. Reverse that circle around, and 2, 3, 4, keeping everything stable in through the center between the ribs and hips. And we'll do 1 more and hold it there. Now bend that knee, place that foot on the mat. Again, if you want to slide it out, you can. Bring the leg in, extend it up, cross it around and up, and cross down, around and up. And we'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it and reach. Keep everything tight. Nothing in the middle should be moving. 2 and 1. Now, if you were at an advanced level, we could actually scissor switch those legs and bring it up. Now we're going to take and bend your knees into your chest, and we'll rock yourself up to a seated position, because next we would do rolling like a ball. However, I omit this one for those that have back problems because it's not back friendly for them. So our rolling like a ball, we would be here. You tuck the belly in, pull those shoulders down, rock yourself back, pull yourself up, use the belly. Now see if you can rock back gently and slow and come back up. So it's not, see if you can, the least amount you can let your hips roll up off that mat. Coming back just to the tips of the shoulder blades. Come up and hold it here. For you, those of you that just held this in position instead of rolling, we're now going to go into single leg pull. So those of you with the back problems, round yourself back. Those that don't will roll back here. We're already curled up. And now bring both hands on that left knee, left ankle, reach that right leg out and point it. Tighten that quad. Now switch it and show me that point and tight quad on the other side. And now we're going to flow. And 2, and 3, and 4. Remember, don't use your neck. Make that rib cage pull you towards your hips. So right here, you're connected. Hold it in, right there. Curl up a little tighter, shoulders pulling down. Push the chest towards your legs. And now take the arms out and sweep around, out, and sweep. If you need to modify this, take that head down, and we'll reach over. Pull, but connect the rib cage. Keep pulling it in, deepening. Hold it there. Take that right leg up and the left leg out. Again, rib cage is pulling in, and we're going to switch the legs. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and 2, and 1. Both legs go straight up. Hands go behind your head. Elbows are wide. Drop those shoulders down. Lower the lift. Lower and lift. Lower. Now keep pulling in with that belly. Don't lower too far to where you feel your back starting to arch too much. You don't want that back to arch at all. So 1 more. Hold it here. Now, here's a challenge. Round it, come all the way down. And now tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pull it up and bend those knees. Crisscross. So either we could grab a magic circle or a ball. So I'm going to get the ball. I'm going to place the ball on my right knee. And my hands are already behind my head, so we'll put your elbow on that ball right there. The right elbow is back, so we're twisted. Take that left leg out, so now it counterbalances you. Squeeze your elbow to your knee. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze it again. 2 more times. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Whew, you felt that. Other side. Again, elbow. Extend that leg. Squeeze it for 4. Squeeze 2. Squeeze 3. And 1. Bring it back in. Set that ball to the side again. Legs are in tabletop. We're going to curl up, and this is our crisscross. I want you to twist that left elbow towards your right knee. Extend the other leg. Tighten that quad. Bring the right arm back. Now, lift the elbow towards the knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like when you had that ball. Other side right here. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's flow side to side, but don't forget that squeeze lift. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Do you have 4 more of them? And if you don't, you can take a break when you need to. And we'll hold it right there. Come back in. Take a hold of the legs. Rock yourself up to a seated position. Right here, we'll go to spine stretch forward. So we're going to sit with your feet just wider than the mat. So your heels will just be outside the mat. Yes, and here's my assistant right here. So what we're going to do here is with your arms forward, bring your shoulders back and push that chest up and try to sit really tall through your center. I want you just to take your arms and press down like you were pressing on something real spongy, like the ball. So say you had a big ball in front of you and you're pressing down slow and controlled, and you engage your lat muscle that comes down your back right there. We'll press down. Now I want you to take, and as we do that same movement, we're going to pull the belly back in to go forward. So you want to pull the belly back in to go forward right there, and then come all the way up. Chest is up between the arms, shoulders are down. Now watch, pull the belly in, round forward, reach forward, and then come back up. Now maybe go a little further forward, but don't forget the other components. It's not about how far forward you can reach. Sometimes we take things a little out of context and we go further because we all think it's about the EGO. So we're going to come over and then all the way back up. We'll hold it there and bring both legs back together on the mat. Yes, my little participant likes to be in the way sometimes. So now we're going to take a hold of your legs and we'll bring them to where we're going to balance again. So right here, an open leg rocker. So let's do a modification because sometimes people have tight hamstrings. So you want to think about pulling your hand in and pushing your leg back. So there's a reciprocal hold here. We could take the legs up here, okay, and we could hold the legs up in this position. Or right here, because we're looking at modifications. Pull the belly in, deepen back into your mat. Come back up and hold. Pull in, come back up and hold. We're only going to do one more of those. So when you come back up and you hold it right there, and some of you may have been holding it right here, which is still using your belly, pulling in and up and in and up, in and up, and hold it. Bring the legs together. Extend if you can, and then walk down your legs to the mat. Legs are straight up. Now we'll go to tick-tock. So we're going to lean to the left as you resist the right side down. Lean to the right as you resist the left side down. So think about in opposition and center, and then going into corkscrew. So we'll take it side, come down, around, and up, and then around and up, and around and up. If you wanted to take this to the next level, you would go around and you have a little lift, and around and lift, and around and lift, and then bend the knees into the chest. We can rock yourself up to that seated position. You can roll to your side and come up. Once we're back up, we will take the legs again outside the width of the mat, and we're going to bring your arms out. Flex your feet, tighten that quad, pull your arms down and lift your chest. And now we're going to twist. And then we'll come over and we're going to reach 1, 2, and 3. And then all the way back up. And center. Turn, twist and reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, all the way back up. I guess this is what happens when you decide to do this outside, is you have outside noises and interference, right? And then all the way up. And then we'll twist and we'll reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, up, and one more. Think about reach 1, reach further on 2, reach further on 3, and then we'll come back up through your spine. Twist and reach 1, 2, restack the bones, come all the way up tall, and then we'll bring the legs all the way together. And from here, we'll take and round yourself back, all the way back onto your mat. And we're going to turn over onto your belly. So on your belly, we're going to stack one hand on top of the other, and your forehead on top of your hands. Now tighten the belly, even though you're laying on it. Think about tighten, pull that navel up through your spine. Keep your legs heavy on the mat. Take a deep inhale and lift and lower. Lift your head, heart, and hands as one unit. Keep that forehead glued to your hand. And we'll lift. And we'll do one more. Up and down. Taking the arms forward. Lift all the way up and lower. And then lift and lower. And we'll lift and lower. And then we'll slide your arms in on your elbows. So bring your elbow aligned back just a little bit from your shoulder, so your shoulders is a little bit forward. Place the palms down. tighten the quads. Now bring your right foot, flex the foot, and 1, 2, 3, point the quad out. 1, 2, 3, point and quad. Point, tighten the quad as you go out. And point, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now we'll do one more right and one more left. And you'll tighten the quad to resist the opposite of the hamstring all the way down. And then lower yourself down and place the right cheek on the mat. Take both hands behind you. We'll put your fingers in the other hand. And right here, we're going to kick 1, 2, 3. Point the toe, tighten the quad, lift up. Rotate the head. Left cheek goes down, and you're going to come up 1, 2, 3. Lift and reach. And then down. 2, 3. Lift and reach. And 1, 2, 3. And reach. Then we'll take your hands right here by your sides. Press yourself up and up on your hands and knees. Since we were in an extended position with your back, I want you just to tuck your tailbone under. Don't round up between your shoulder blades. Just tuck that tailbone under and stretch. And then we'll take and we'll sit over to your side. And we'll come all the way down. So let's take and bring that arm all the way under your head right here, so that way your neck is in alignment. Take both legs on a forward diagonal right there. So you're lined up with your shoulder to your hip with the back of your mat. And then we'll take that top leg and reach it longer than the bottom leg. And then kick it front and back. Now without moving anything between your shoulders, kick twice to the front, once goes back. Twice to the front, one to the back. Keep everything in here really tight. So what I see go wrong here is people try to overextend the leg and they do all this belly dancing in the middle. That's a different class. So let's do 1, 2, and then come back. Tighten it up. So it's not about how big again. And we'll hold it right there and let's go into circles. So reach longer. Keep reaching longer so that you feel a little space right here. And we'll 1, 2, 3, and reverse that circle around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point the toe up, lift and lower. Point and flex like you were painting that wall. Up, down, 2, and 1. Hold it right there. We'll take your arm out. I prefer my arm to be out on this exercise. Hand is in for support, and we'll lift and lower. Now you don't have to lift it very high because you can feel where it's working. And we'll lift up 4 more, and 3, 2, we're going to hold 1. Hold it, let the bottom one come down and lift it up and tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. We can do side bicycle. Come forward. Now bend it in slowly right here. Look at your point of reference. Then extend it, tighten, 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 extend it back. And then bring it together. We're going to go through that slow one more time, then bend it. It passes your knee, it extends back without taking anything off center. It's balanced together. And then we'll come around. And you'll reach and around and reach. It's like as if you're tracing a hoop that's laying on your bottom leg. The hoop is the size from your knee to your ankle. So trace that hoop. Now let's reverse it. Come back. Reach forward. Trace that hoop. So you visualize that hoop. And this is our side bicycle. Hold it together right there. Now with your ball, we can take that ball and put your knee under on the top of it, which stacks your hips very nicely. Taking one and lift up. So lift, 2, 3, and down. So lift, 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 and down. So it's low, medium, high, and down. Low, medium, high, hover. Don't let it touch the mat. So up, 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 and down, and 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Now point that toe and do little circles. And 7, 8. And reverse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right there. We'll take and roll over onto your belly.